Here I'm just going to talk about a few of the homework problems that we're going over. You were supposed to do 5, 6, and then find the slopes of each of those graphs at the bottom. So when we're talking about 5, we're trying to describe what a negative slope in section D actually means. So this part is a negative slope because it's going downhill. We're always reading a graph going to the right. Just like you read a sentence, you're going from left to right. We're talking about that as a negative slope. I really want you to imagine a car on the left side of it. Is that going downhill or uphill? Here it's just going downhill. That's what it means to be a negative slope. It's not really what the question's asking here, though. It's talking about, in the context of this problem, what does a negative slope really mean? So this whole graph is talking about our distance from home when we go for a run. So a negative slope here means that we're traveling from 40 meters away back to 0 meters away. It's the run back home. That's really all this is talking about. Here, we're running away from home. We get to 10 meters away. Then we stop. We're not changing our distance at all there. And then from this point to that point, we're running from 10 meters away to 40 meters away. This entire section is just a run back home, back to 0 meters away from home, or just back to our starting location. Number 6 is talking about section A being less steep than section C. So A is talking about us going from 0 to 10 over the course of 20 seconds. C is talking about us going from 10 to 40 over the course of that same amount of time, 20 seconds. That's traveling 30 meters. This is traveling 10 meters. C being steeper than A is just saying that we're running faster during that section. We're running 30 meters in the same time that it took us to run 10 meters. And now we're trying to find the actual number for the slope for each of these graphs. So we're going to graph these 2 points first. -2, 4, and 1, -3. -2, 4, and 1, -3. Those are the 2 points. I want to find the slope between those 2 points. Slope is always described as the rise over the run, as a fraction, or really as a division problem. Sometimes you want to simplify it, but you can always just write it as a fraction, as rise over run. Rise is talking about how much it's going up or down, and then the run is talking about how much it's going always to the right. I'm always reading a graph going that way as my x values increase. So I want to count how many spaces is that going down. I'm seeing that it's going from this point to that point. That's going downhill. It's going to be a negative slope. And my rise, that means it's going to be a negative number. It's going down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots. It's a -7 as a rise. And it's running 1, 2, 3 spots. That's my slope, -7 over 3. That's the rise over the run. Here we're going to use M to talk about the slopes. That doesn't simplify, so I'm going to leave it just like that fraction, -7 over 3. If you can simplify it, you do want to. I'm going to do the last 3 examples with you. -2, 2, missed that one. -2, 2 is there. 1, 3 is right there. So again, I'm always counting going that direction, so this one is actually going uphill. That's got to be a positive. My rise is 1 spot. It's going up 1 spot, and my run is 1, 2, 3. My rise is 1. My run is 3, and I'm just going to write that as a fraction. Again, 1/3 doesn't simplify, so I'm just going to leave it like that fraction, 1/3. Number 3, -2, 0 is there. 0, 4 is there. I'm seeing that going uphill from left to right. And again, I just want to count my rise. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to count your up and down first, and then you go to the right. So it's going over 4. Sorry, it's going up 4, and then it's going over 1, 2 spots. This does simplify, so I'm going to just change that into a slope of just 2. Next one is 2, comma 5, and 3, 0. Again, I want to count my up and down part first, and then go to the right. It's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots down. It's going down, so I'm calling that a negative, and it goes 1 spot over. Rise over run there is negative 5 over 1. That simplifies to a slope of just negative 5.